Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Anthony Williams. I am your play-by-play announcer, joined by Gabby Silva. She will be the color commentator tonight. We are here getting ready to watch Laney College take on Solano College at the Solano Community College Gym. So, Gabby, what are you most excited to see tonight?
Well, you know, Laney College is coming into this game first place in conference, 6-1 overall in conference, and Solano College is sitting at a three-way tie, 5-2 in conference right now. So this is going to be a really exciting game we have tonight. It's going to be fast-paced and it's going to be really aggressive. This is kind of going to be an example of what we will expect to see from both of these teams in the playoffs. I think this is going to be what you would consider a playoff-level game as far as athletic ability. And I think that it's really just going to be interesting what happens at the end of the night here.
Yeah, especially with Solano coming back from a difficult loss to Merritt. How do you think they will bounce back?
I think they're just going to be hungry. They're here at home, and that loss didn't feel good. It never feels good, but especially in such a competitive conference with this three-way tie going on, I think that Solano is going to want to put their foot down and take second place for their own so they can really battle for that first place slot.
Thank you, Gabby. And here are your starting lineups.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
The starting lineups today for Laney will be number 3, Jasmine Thomas, number 5, Zaria Thompson, number 11, Fanae Clark, number 21, Vicky Sims, and number 30, Sydney Hill. And for your Solano Falcons, the starters will be number 10, Sumni De Silva, number 13, RJ Johnson, number 14, Destiny Greenwood, number 20, Cameron Hatcher, and number 24, Lizzie Rourke. And speaking of Lizzie Rourke, you said you know her very well, Gabby. What can you tell us about her?
Well, I actually don't know Lizzie personally, but Gabby Smith, who joined me last time when I was in the studio, is familiar with Lizzie and was just telling me that she is such a passionate, excited player. And then I went down and had a conversation with Professor Patero, and she just had nothing but great things to say about Rourke. She's a great student in the classroom, but Professor said that it's also apparent she's a great student of the game because she comes out to the game just so knowledgeable about what she's doing on the court.
Yeah, and somebody we all love is RJ Johnson, the heart and soul of this women's team. Do you know RJ a little bit, or?
I have seen RJ interviewed a couple times. She's just a little fireball. She's so enthusiastic. She plays like she is 6'3", and her energy is definitely contagious on her team.
And we are ready for tip-off. Destiny Greenwood wins the tip-off. RJ Johnson has the ball. RJ swings it to Lizzie. Lizzie gives it to Cameron. Cameron gives it to Sumni. And a foul will be called off the ball on number 5, Zaria Thompson. Zaria will be guarding RJ tonight, and she's going to have a handful, and we already have our first substitution. Sierra Chapman will come into the game for Cameron Hatcher just for the inbound. And Lizzie Rourke throws a dime to Sierra Chapman down low. Sierra misses, gets her on rebound, and goes back up strong with the ball. As number 21, Vicky Sims has the ball. Sims looks to pass it, gives it to number 3, Jasmine Johnson. Johnson gives it to her teammate, Sims. Sims gives it to Thompson. And Sims turns the ball over. Lizzie Rourke will inbound the ball, and Cameron Hatcher comes back in for Sierra Chapman. RJ brings the ball up court. RJ gives it to Lizzie. Lizzie gives it to Destiny Greenwood. Greenwood swings it to RJ for the 3. She misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Rourke for the 3. Rourke misses. And rebound by Laney. As Sims gives it to Johnson. Johnson looking to take advantage of Hatcher. She misses. Rebound by Sims as Johnson goes up but gets called for a travel, but Destiny Greenwood would have blocked the shot anyway.
Yeah, Johnson definitely had the advantage against Hatcher with the height there, but Destiny Greenwood said, no, I beat you on the height.
Not in my house. As RJ brings the ball up court, gives it to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Johnson. Johnson swings across court to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Johnson. Johnson swings across court to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to De Silva for the three, and De Silva cannot get the three to go down. But Solano will have possession of the ball as Sierra Chapman comes back in for Cameron Hatcher for the inbound. And great job by Lizzie Rourke battling down low. As Rourke gives it to Greenwood, and Greenwood gets fouled by number 30, Sydney Hills. And Destiny Greenwood will shoot a pair of free throws. She is shooting 46% from the free throw line this season, and she gets the first one to go down. As Hatcher checks back into the game for Chapman. And Greenwood misses the second one, just rolls out of the basket.
She got cheated on that one there.
And she gets a hand on the ball, but the ball goes out of bounds. And Destiny Greenwood, we always talk about her volleyball ability carrying over to basketball.
Yeah, I think everyone just saw it there on that last play.
Yeah.
Thought she was going to get up and spike that ball.
Yeah, she's very long. As you can see, Jasmine Johnson gets the layup to go down and will head to the free throw line. But Destiny Greenwood, if you just look at her, she's very tall and lanky, and she could definitely block a lot of shots.
Yeah, she has a great wingspan.
As Lizzie Rourke gets the rebound, RJ Johnson pushes the ball up court. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke swings it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to RJ Johnson with a beautiful pass, and RJ finishes the basket.
RJ in just perfect position there to help her team out.
Solano trapping Sims down low. And Laney will call a timeout. So far we've seen Destiny really have her handprint on the game so far, getting to the free throw line and finding RJ for the beautiful pass. What does Laney have to do to kind of slow down Destiny Greenwood?
You know, I'm sitting here trying to figure that out. I think that Jasmine Johnson, number 3 for Laney, is going to be the player that Solano is going to have to watch out for. She just looks quick, she looks fierce, and she is moving great on the court. I feel as if she knows where the ball is going before it even goes. So I think that if Laney's able to get her the ball some more and let her control their team, Solano's definitely going to be more challenged. And as I say that, she turns it over there, but I don't think we're going to see another mistake from her tonight.
As the ball bounced off of her leg and RJ comes out with the steal. Cameron Hatcher swings it across court to RJ. RJ gives it to De Silva. De Silva swings it to Greenwood. Greenwood gives it back to De Silva. De Silva gives it back to Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to Rourke for the 3. And Rourke cashes in on a 3-point shot. As Sims has the ball. Sims tries to throw it across court, but De Silva comes up with the steal, gives it to Lizzie Rourke. She blows the layup, but De Silva is right there to clean up her mess.
The Solano team is playing so cohesively right now.
Yeah, I think that loss to Merritt really put them on alert, and they're playing some very good defense right now, something we didn't see too much in that Merritt game, but they've really turned it up a notch. As De Silva is guarding Sims. Sims uses a screen, Sims goes up for the mid-range shot. Misses. And it will be Laney's ball. Zaria Thompson and Destin Greenwood battling for the rebound. And it will remain Laney's ball. And Johnson looking to pass it. Throws it in to Hills. Hills setting up the offense. And gives it to Sims. Sims looking to pass the ball. Sims penetrating. Finds Hills on the cut. Hills finds Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Hills. Hills for the three. Misses. Rebound by Sumi De Silva. De Silva passes it to R.J. Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it back to De Silva. De Silva pulls up for three. Misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke tied up with number 11, Fanae Clark. And it will be jump ball. And it will be Solano's ball. Or it will be Laney's ball, actually. Laney will have possession. And Solano putting on a full court press.
We see Monet Seals and Kayla Hunt enter the game for Laney.
As number 12, Monet Seals pulls up for a three. Misses. Solano has possession. R.J. Johnson gives it to Sabrina Zerby. Zerby gives it to Rourke for a three. Rourke misses. Rebound by Sims. Sims being guarded by Zerby. Sims gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Sims. Sims looking to pass it. Sims finds Hills. Laney really having problems against the Solano defense. And number 25, Kayla Hunt, puts up her first shot of the game, misses. Rebound by R.J. Johnson. Johnson loses the ball momentarily, but gets the ball back. Johnson gives it to Rourke.
Yeah, Laney is struggling with that Solano defense, but if you look since that timeout that Laney took, I don't think Solano has actually scored, so the defense on Laney's side has picked up. Solano still obviously with the lead 10-2, but they are putting the pressure on Solano, and I hear Solano gets the point, but defense on both sides, they're making these teams work.
Yeah, as you can see, Cameron Hatcher got the basket on that possession. And Johnson goes up for the mid-range shot, and she gets it to go in. Lizzie Rourke inbounds the ball to R.J. Johnson. Johnson throws it up to Zerby. Zerby gives it back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it back to Greenwood. Greenwood for the three. Misses. Rebound by Hills. Or Vicky Sims goes up for that shot. Misses. Lizzie Rourke gets the rebound.
A great example of the strength Lizzie Rourke has there. She went up and said, I'm taking this ball. This rebound is mine.
Yeah, Lizzie Rourke, very strong. Maybe one of the strongest players on the Solano team. And she's really a great player to have, and I'm glad. I know Matt Borchardt is glad to have her on the team. As Rourke and Zerby will check out of the game, and Sophia Dell and Sierra Chapman will check in. Hatcher will inbound the ball. Hatcher gives it to Dell. Dell gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Chapman. Chapman gives it to Dell. Dell hits the three-point shot.
A great way to enter the game for Dell.
And Sydney Hills gives it to Monet Seals, and Seals turns the ball over. Chapman gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it back to De Silva. Solano swinging the ball around. Dell gives it to Martinez. Martinez gets to Chapman, who pulls up for a 3, and Chapman gets called for a travel.
So, Anthony, being new to the community college sports broadcasting world, do you, I do not know, but do you know what school Laney has their one loss to this season?
No, I do not. We'll have to research that at halftime.
Okay, yeah, it will be interesting to see who their loss is to, and if it is in fact one of the losses that Solano has as well.
And a lot of battling down low as Laney, number 11, Fanay Clark, will head to the free throw line. Fanay Clark averaging 50% from the free throw line this season as she misses the first one. Clark averaging just under 8 points per game. As she misses the second one, also rebound by Sierra Chapman. Chapman gives it to De Silva. De Silva throws it up to Dale. Dale gives it back to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Chapman. Chapman gives it to Martinez. Martinez gives it to De Silva for the 3. Rebound by Sierra Chapman. Chapman gives it to Dale. Dale is blocked by Jasmine Johnson. As Johnson goes down court, R.J. Johnson tries to strip Johnson and cause her to miss the layup as Dale finds Elizabeth Martinez. Martinez gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Dale. Dale gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Chapman. Chapman gives it back to Johnson for the 3. And Johnson misses. And a scramble for the ball. Rebound by Sydney Hills. Hill setting up the offense, gives it to Seals. Seals looking for a shot, gives it to Zaria Thompson, and Thompson gets called for a travel. Chapman gives it to De Silva. De Silva setting up the offense, gives it to Sophia Dale. Dale gives it to De Silva. De Silva finds Chapman. Chapman finds Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Dale. Dale gives it to Martinez. And Martinez gets called for a travel for getting to put the ball on the ground. And it will be Laney's ball. Hills will bring the ball up court, being guarded by Sophia Dale. As Johnson gets the ball, gets to Clark. Clark finishes the layup. De Silva brings the ball up court. De Silva gives it to Dale. Dale gives it back to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Martinez. Martinez will be fouled by Fanay Clark. And Lizzie Rourke will check back into the ball game.
So with just less than 40 seconds left in this fourth quarter, Solano still in the lead, 15-6.
Yeah, like you said, some great defense being played in this game. Solano gets the turnover. De Silva coming up with the steal, throws it up to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke for the mid-range shot and gets the shot to go in.
So just in from the booth, Napa's loss is also to Merritt. Laney's loss is also to Merritt College. So Solano College and Laney have in common the loss to Merritt College, both out here battling tonight on the court. It is a great game so far. It's really exciting to see the energy on both sides of the court, and I think being at home has really proven to be an advantage for Solano thus far. This is their home gym, their home crowd, and they are just dictating the game right now on both ends of the court.
Yeah, Solano, they are very good at home, and the crowd at the games is just so amazing. They have a lot of fans, and everybody comes out to watch them. And with the score of 17-8, we are going to introduce a new broadcaster for the second quarter. His name is Andy Chase, who will be joining us.
How you guys doing?
How you feeling, Andy?
I'm feeling pretty excited. You know, this is my first time. Watching the girls play, they've been playing really hard out there. It's a 9-point lead. I really think that they're going to progress with that lead. They've been playing way harder than Laney, it looks like. And with Laney's, it looks like they only got about 7 girls. That's going to be tough, especially with the fourth quarter game. That's going to be really tough to keep up the pressure on Solano.
And I'm going to ask you, like, I know a lot of people who have joined the broadcast booth with me have said they're nervous because it's their first time. Are you nervous?
I mean, a little bit. Not really. I'm actually more excited than I am nervous. I really want to do this as a career, so this is really exciting for me, being able to do it for my first time.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome to have you here, and we're all really excited. And we are here at Solano Community College, the live broadcast from Solano College Sports Network. Anthony, Gabby, and Andy here. Women's basketball, always exciting. It's a great game. If you are just tuning in, Solano College is up 17-8 at the beginning of the second quarter, and it's a really exciting game.
As Laney has the ball, Finay Clark gives it to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson penetrates, goes up for the floater, misses, and it will be Solano's possession after the air ball goes out of bounds. Lizzie Rourke inbounds the ball to R.J. Johnson. Johnson passes to Dale. Dale gives it back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to Dale. Dale gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood tries to give it to Rourke down low, but the ball is tipped, and it will remain Solano's ball.
From what I've been watching in the first quarter, Solano's ball movement has been really, really good. They've also been getting great spacing, just moving the ball all the way around the court. It's looking like it's difficult for Laney to defend that.
Yeah, I was going to say it almost looks like Solano has Laney dancing down there on defense because they are moving. Solano's moving the ball so well.
Yeah, and a change was called. It was Laney's ball, but De Silva and Chapman apply great pressure and get the steal, and Rourke gets the fast break layup to go in. And Sydney Hills passes to number 5, Zaria Thompson, for the fast break layup, responding to Solano as R.J. Johnson brings the ball up court. De Silva gives it back to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Chapman down low. Chapman tries to find De Silva but turns the ball over.
Chapman has done really well coming into the game and doing what she is supposed to come into the game to do, and that's being down low and just taking the ball right up to the hole if it's on an inbound, or just being big and getting in the way. She's doing a great job, and it's exciting to see her out there on the court.
Greenwood comes up with the steal, gives it to Rourke, and Rourke will head to the free throw line.
Rourke has been a monster on the boards tonight. She's been really getting in there and just getting things around, just really moving around, just doing a great job getting rebounds.
Yeah, Rourke is very physical down low. She grabs a lot of their offensive rebounds also, and, you know, kills the defensive possession, ends the defensive possessions with her rebounding, and she could also stretch the floor. So she's a very impactful player. And it will be Laney's ball. And Finay Clark gets the ball, gives it to Hills. Hills gives it to Seals. Seals gives it back to Hills. And Hills contested by R.J. Johnson, causing her to miss. Johnson gives it to De Silva for the mid-range shot, and De Silva nails the mid-range shot.
And De Silva is such a consistent player out here. We haven't said her name a lot, but when we do, it is always great things. I think she's one of the girls who is controlling that ball movement so well. She is so knowledgeable about who to give the ball to, and when she's given an opportunity to shoot, she makes her shot.
Yeah, De Silva with a very high basketball IQ, and she always seems to make a play offensively or defensively.
Yeah, so she often doesn't get the recognition that she deserves, but she is the one setting up her teammates who end up getting that recognition.
Sierra Chapman going in strong and gets the shot to go in, and the ball is stolen by Sabrina Zerby. Zerby misses, and Sabrina Chapman gets the rebound and gets the shot to go in.
Chapman just using her pure size.
Yeah, Chapman scoring 4 points in less than 10 seconds. As Johnson throws it up to Seals. Seals goes for the runner, misses. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson goes up, gets the shot to go in. R.J. Johnson brings the ball up court, gives it to De Silva. De Silva swings it across court to Zerby. Zerby gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it back to De Silva. De Silva for the mid-range shot, misses. Rebound by Chapman. Chapman goes up strong again and gets the ball to go in. Sierra Chapman scoring the last 6 points for Solano. And Chapman will get called for the hand check.
It's looking like they don't have a girl that can guard Chapman down low.
Yeah, I would agree. I thought, yeah, she's sitting on the bench right now, struggling to see it.
I believe it's Fanette Clark.
Yeah, she has quite a bit of height on her, but we haven't seen her on the court a whole lot tonight, so I'm not sure if this Laney coach is maybe going to make the change and put that matchup out there, but right now, Chapman, and as far as size, she's unstoppable.
I see Elizabeth Martinez misses the mid-range shot. And Vicky Sims brings the ball up court, trying to get to the basket. Tries to pass it out to Monet Seals, but no one is home, and it will be Solano's ball.
So Solano College now with a 14-point lead. 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
And R.J. Johnson swings the ball to Sophia Dell. Dell gives it back to Johnson. Johnson back to Dell. Dell across court to Zerby. Zerby gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rourke down low. Rourke putting on a move, goes strong to the basket, and gets the shot to go in.
Strength.
It's a nice move by Rourke.
As Sims throws it to Monet Seals. Seals goes up for the three-point shot. Misses. Rebound by Sophia Dell. Dell has numbers. Throws it too far ahead of Sabrina Zerby. And a turnover by Sophia Dell. It will be Laney's ball. Jasmine Johnson will inbound the ball. Vicky Sims has the ball. Sims being guarded by R.J. Johnson. And Johnson, a very tough defender. She's very quick, and once you put the ball in front of her, it's gone at that point. Number 5, Zaria Thompson can't shake Lizzie Rourke, and Rourke taps the ball out of bounds. Sims has the ball. Sims penetrates. A foul will be called on Sophia Dell. Johnson will inbound the ball out of bounds. And Somi De Silva tried to come into the game, and now the referee will allow the substitution. De Silva will check into the game for Sophia Dell. Johnson will inbound the ball. Johnson gives it to Hills. Hills gives it to Johnson. Johnson looking for Clark down low. Clark gets the ball. Goes up strong against Elizabeth Martinez, but she misses. R.J. Johnson will bring the ball up court. Johnson dribbling, passes to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke steps into the three-point shot, misses. Rebound by Monet Seals. Seals throws it up to Johnson. Johnson with the nice step through, misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. RJ will bring the ball up court. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Jillian Glenn, who checked into the game. And Suni De Silva cannot handle the pass, and it will be Laney's ball.
Yeah, sorry I'm so quiet over here. I am in amazement at this game. It is so exciting to see Solano play like this. I unfortunately was out of town for that Merritt game, but you can see that it obviously has lit a fire under these girls' butts, and they are just playing so intensely on the court tonight.
Yeah, well, since you weren't here during the Merritt game, Solano, they couldn't really get it going like how they have now. We're used to them just getting, you know, their shots off, but against Merritt, they couldn't really do that. Merritt made it tough for them, and it really disrupted Solano's offense. And defensively, they didn't play up to what they can be, and now you're saying what they can do, and, you know, Matt Borchert really let them know how he felt about that Merritt game.
I can imagine the conversation after that game.
As RJ Johnson nails the mid-range shot. And Hills will bring the ball up court, being guarded by De Silva. Seals has the ball. Seals gives it to Hills. Hills uses the screen from Clark, but Destiny Greenwood says, "Get that shot out of here."
Wow. Just using her length. That was a great play.
Yeah, and Andy, if you don't know, number 14, Destiny Greenwood, she also plays volleyball.
Here at
It's
Solano
clear
College,
she is big. Yeah, you use that length. That's what, her second block of the game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a phenomenal two-sport athlete here at Solano College.
As Fanae Clark tries to feed Zaria Thompson, but Lizzie Rourke isn't letting her get anything down low. And Clark will inbound the ball. Seals will inbound the ball. Tries to find Hills, but Sophia Dell steals the ball. Dell gives it up to Suni De Silva, and De Silva finishes the fast break layup.
Wow, that was a difficult pass by Dell, too.
Yeah, it was very nice. As Hills being guarded by Dell. Seals with the ball. Seals looking for a shot, and the presence of Destiny Greenwood caused that travel from Monet Seals, and nobody wants to get blocked.
Yeah, I think there might be close to a foot in height difference between those two girls there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think Destiny Greenwood is standing at 6'1". I'm not sure if she's listed as 6 foot or 6'1", but she's definitely taller than me, and I call myself 6 foot. So we're. Oh, is she? She's listed.
5'11".
She's listed at 5'11". I'd say that girl is probably 6'1", especially with shoes on.
Yeah, if you just look at her, she looks way taller than what she is, and she's already 5'11", so just the length of Destiny Greenwood is just scary.
Yeah, she's a lot to work with for Laney. Sophia Dell has been really, really impressive. She's not a starter, but she's playing like one.
Yeah, Sophia Dell, she is the playmaker off the bench. Very good at creating shots for her teammates, and she has a nice mid-range shot of her own as Sydney Hills misses the runner, and it will remain Laney's ball. And Jasmine Johnson passes the ball in to Sydney Hills. Hills goes up, and she misses the shot, but will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Hills had so much height there in front of her. She went up eyes closed, just, I think, almost hoping to draw the foul there because with that size in front of her, that basket was not going in.
Yeah, you've seen bodies around her, including Destin Greenwood, Lizzie Rourke, and also Jillian Glenn. So if you try to drive to the basket, you're going to find a lot of hands in your face. Sydney Hills, the sophomore guard, is at the free throw line. Hills shoots 51% at the free throw line, and she nails the second shot. And Suni De Silva passes the ball to Sabrina Zerby. Zerby gives it back to De Silva. De Silva to Glenn. Glenn to De Silva. De Silva to Zerby. Zerby thought about the shot, but De Silva takes it, misses. Rebound by Zerby. Zerby denies the shot again. Glenn feeds Greenwood down low. Greenwood gets it to Chapman. Chapman misses. Johnson has the ball. Johnson gives it to Hills. Hills being guarded by Zerby. Hills gives it to Johnson. Johnson finds Seals. Seals contested by Glenn. And Seals airballs, rebound by Zerby. Zerby gives it to De Silva. And De Silva gets called for a travel, but I didn't see anything.
I didn't see a travel there. That was interesting. Even though Chapman missed her last shot, they really got to keep feeding her down low. They have no one that can guard her with her size and skill.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Sierra Chapman, definitely a mismatch for most teams. As Greenwood showing great defense. De Silva gets the rebound. De Silva passes to Zerby. Zerby penetrates. Finds Chapman, but a foul was called before the pass.
Yeah, I'd like to see Zerby take a few more shots tonight. She has it. I just am not sure if maybe she struggled in that Merritt game and is a little hesitant. Like I said, I wasn't here, but Zerby has the shot, so she should take it because we know she's capable of it.
As Jillian Glenn almost nails the three-point shot. And Vicky Sims mishandles the ball, but finds her teammate Monet Seals in the corner for the three-point shot. RJ Johnson trying to call for help. Jillian Glenn has the ball, finds Sabrina Zerby. Zerby gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood goes up strong, misses. Rebound by Sims. Sims being guarded by Johnson. Sims gives it to Johnson. Jasmine Johnson. Johnson dribbling. Johnson uses the screen from Clark. Johnson gives the ball to Hills. Hills uses the screen from Clark. Hills gives it to Johnson in the corner. And Johnson travels, and it will be Solano's ball.
Yeah, there's been a lot of travels called this game. Seems like that is the one thing they're looking out for most tonight.
As RJ Johnson gives it to Zerby. Zerby gives it to Chapman for the three. Chapman misses, and the ball will go out of bounds with
0.1
on the clock still. And looks like they're going to get ready for the second half. You can't get up a shot in 0.1 seconds.
Chuck it down the court.
Solano is leading 34-20 at the end of the first half. And Matt Borchert calls his team back to the bench. And what did you...
I think they're just contemplating that last second. The clock ran out before she touched the ball, and typically you don't start the clock until the player inbounds has touched the ball. Like we said, there wouldn't have been much for Laney to do, and I think that's why they are now walking away, just sort of understanding there wasn't much for them to do anyway. But Just a small error on the scores table. We are at the community college level. Everyone is here doing their best, so they're going to excuse it and move on. But with that being said, I think that we are going to see a completely different Laney team coming out of this halftime, because right now they are not battling at the level that we know they are capable of, and I don't think their coach is happy. So we can expect to see Laney coming out fired up, and I think that Coach Matt is going to take a second to say good job to his girls, but then he is going to turn right around and keep lighting that fire under them, keep pumping them up, telling them where to clean things up at, and telling them to come out here and not hold up.
Yeah, being up 14, they can't give up a point, really. This Laney team is going to work as hard as they can with as many players as they got. And with Solano dictating the tempo, it looks like they're fully in their game. So maybe we'll see Laney try to dictate the tempo in the second half, try to get their game going, instead of just standing around watching what Solano's been doing in this first half.
Okay, thank you, Gabby and Andy. We will be back for the second half with Solano up by 14 points.
We just see our camera crew messing around there.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, 'cause that's where I'm from.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of It's More Than Just Sports. I'm your host, Majanique Henderson, and today I'm joined by the women's basketball team here at Solano College, Sumi, Destiny, Sarah, and Liz. So you guys, what brought you to play basketball here at Solano College?
Well, for me, it all happened when I had my ACL injury. So in order to stay home, close to home where my doctors are, I decided to stay or to come to Solano.
For me, Coach George recruited me, and what really sold me to coming here was their academics. Like, our coach does this binder, and he's really organized, so that's what really sold me to come here.
Well, I mean, I came on the tour with Coach Matt. He came to my house and came and got me, and he brought me here. And, like, when he was showing us and telling us that there's, like, more than just, like, the JC level, and that he would get us to a better level and make us better, I was really sold, like, I'm going to go here, you feel me? So, yeah.
Yeah, I think the same, like, kind of Coach Matt and Coach George recruiting us. They used to come to, like, all of our games, like, and they used to be there. They used to come talk to us after, be like, we really want you guys. I was like, all right, okay. And then he was texting us, and I was like, all right, I mean, I guess we'll go on a tour. And then, yeah, we ended up really liking it. So that's why we're here.
And being a college athlete, I know there's a lot that goes into it. So what is one of the stigmas or stereotypes as a woman college athlete that you guys have to deal with on a daily basis?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Stereotypes, I'm not really sure if there's, like, any, like, really stereotypes, but it is, like, hard work. Like, the girls put in as much time as men's basketball would, so yeah.
It's a lot of time managing, like with practice and school and homework, and some of us have jobs over the weekend, so it's a lot to balance out during the week, but it's manageable, like it can happen.
Yeah, I feel like if you're committed and dedicated to, like, getting your stuff done, like school and basketball and work, then it's hard, but you can do it.
Yep, basically what they say, you know, like, yeah, they make it seem like because you're a girl athlete, you're a woman athlete, that you're not working as hard as men, but you are. Like, you know, they be out there working, but we be out there working too, so.
Even sometimes harder than the men.
Sweaty. Oh, God.
So what is it that sets your basketball team apart from all the other teams?
We're the baddest.
Stop. Fundamentals. I would say that our coach is very fundamental. and very a stickler for everything. He wants everything to be perfect. So like, he works so hard on perfection that it makes us do better. Even if we make mistakes, it's dang near perfect. So I feel like that sets us apart from other teams in our chemistry.
Yeah.
We're friends. I think it's super cute.
I think it's our, like, along with what Sarah said, and mostly like our chemistry, because there's not a lot of teams that can say they get along on and off the court, but we can, and like we're really close.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same exact thing. Like, we haven't had a disagreement in our team like at all yet. And, like, we just all like we're sisters.
And that's absolutely awesome. So what made you guys gel together so beautifully? Like, how did it come to be that?
That's
Oh my God.
That's a good question.
Like when so me and a couple of our other teammates, they moved out here, right?
Yeah.
And like Coach Matt was like, go welcome the girls to their new home, right? And we all went over, we had this like a summer party or whatever. And I think we just got close like after we all started hanging out, like, and then we get food after practice and stuff. We be lit, y'all. Yeah, we just
I think it was
hanging
before like in the summer, like
Oh,
before
yeah.
that stuff. That's when everybody started getting close. And then like when we started the first practices and stuff here, like at Solano or whatever, you feel me? Then everybody started getting close, and then, like we started hanging out hecka much and talking hecka much, and we had a group chat. So yeah.
So what is you guys' aspiration for the basketball season coming up? Or you guys are in your season, so what's your aspiration for this season?
To win another conference title and to go like further in playoffs than they have in the past years.
Yeah, to get not only a banner, but like to make it to like the Elite Eight or even go farther to a championship.
I think that for this season, for us to like really like play well together and like build that chemistry for next season for those of us that are freshmen, so that when we win this conference, we can win the next conference and just keep the tradition going.
What y'all said? Yeah,
So I know some of you are freshmen, so how has your first season been here at Solano College?
A learning experience. It's a lot to learn, especially coming from like a high school where my coach didn't teach me like the same things as other people, and like I haven't playing as much as them. It's a lot harder for me to like get the stuff, but like Coach Matt takes the time to like explain it to me and stuff. So yeah.
For me, I say it would be, it is a lot harder than high school, but I'd say it's more of the pace, like it's a lot faster than high school. And my high school coach, like he was tough and intense too, but Coach Matt is like another level of intense that I've never really experienced. And it was really new for me because I thought I had the foundation and like everything, you know, that you think you'd have, but I just came here and I learned a lot more.
So can you guys tell me a funny story or a favorite memory you have about your coach?
Okay, I remember there's this one practice where we just wouldn't get on post position. And he'd be like, because there's the block, right? We always get on the block. That's what you do in high school. You go to the block when you post up or whatever. And Coach Matt got so mad. He got on the ground and he put his nose to the floor, like this close to the floor. He was like, "This is post position." And he was yelling, and I was like, I was the only one laughing. I thought it was funny.
Ooh, I remember last trip to Coach Matt in practice one time. She was setting a screen, and he was explaining the play, and then he's like running it, right? And then Liz is setting a screen on him, and he trips on the screen.
He told me, he said, try to catch you on the screen, right? And he's demonstrating, so okay, I'm gonna catch him on the screen. And he ran, and he fell on the floor, and he got up like nothing happened. It started, like,
We were all laughing.
talking, like, yeah, like this.
Just him.
He's still trying to play defense.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny.
I'd say not like a funny, but I guess you can say it's funny, but we have like these little alter egos, and we gave everyone on the team a different name. So my alter ego is Brooklyn, yours is Mariah, and I forgot, Alicia?
Yep.
Something like, yeah. So we all have like different like names, and so Coach Matt joined in on that, and his name is Leroy, and he calls me, my name's Sumi, but he doesn't call me Sumi, he calls me Brooklyn, and he calls Vi Sunday, and so on. And I think that's funny because, yeah.
So, with high school graduation approaching, and I know that there's like girls who are coming after you guys who want to play, what would you have to say to them to get them to play here at Solano College?
I say if you're willing to put in the work to become a better athlete and you really want to do it, then you should come here because Coach Matt will get you better. Even though I don't see it right now because he gets on my nerves, but he's really making me a better athlete. And I appreciate the stuff that he does for me, you feel me?
Yeah, I honestly feel like if you really want to get somewhere and really want to like work, and if you want to win and you want to like, you feel me, you want to play basketball, you should come here because Coach Matt really gonna get you in order. He gonna get you like that. He gonna be on that thing. So I was like, you know, if you want to play basketball, come to Solano.
I'd say if you want to continue playing basketball, but you can't get to that 4-year right away, like maybe grades or like you had an injury or something, then you should come to Solano because Coach Matt will get you ready and he will teach you a lot more that you think you knew, but you don't, and you'll really just develop as a player, and then he'll get you to that next level.
I would say patience is key because it is frustrating sometimes when you think you know a lot, but when you come to college and it's like, that's not the right thing. But Coach Matt does have a lot of connections to everywhere. Like, it's proven that he has sent his former players to 4 years and that they have been successful there. So, and plus all the banners that he's gotten for his teams. So it's worth it if they come here to Solano.
So, do you guys know where exactly you want to go after you leave Solano College? Aspirations?
I either want to go to UC Davis or Sac State because I plan on studying agriculture, and Davis has a really good program for that, or either business, so either Sac State or Davis. I want to stay close to home, so if I do move out, there's some apartments in Sac, and they pretty cheap, so I'm trying to move out there. So if I get to Sac State, I'm with it, and if I get to Davis, I'm with it, or anywhere else that'll take me. I'm not picky.
I was planning on going to Sac State because I don't really want to go out of state for like college, and it's close, and it has like all the programs I need to like continue my career as well as basketball because like I've seen their team and they're really cool, and yeah. And also, they have these study abroad programs for like business majors and stuff, and I think that would be a good opportunity. So like, if I had the chance, I would go there.
I've always wanted to go to college, like, or be in SoCal area. So any college for basketball around there, I'm willing to go for. But for my major, I kind of wanted to go to University of Washington because they have a good chemistry program.
With me, I'm really just looking for a scholarship for either basketball or volleyball. It doesn't really matter which one because I love both sports. And I really want to go out of California. I do not want to stay here at all. I want to experience something different where I have to like completely start over.
Well, thank you guys for joining me today and taking time out of your busy schedules. I know it's really hard sometimes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. And thank you for tuning in to the Solano College Sports Network, your #1 source for local sports. We'll see you next time.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
Or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester, and remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hi, I'm Dr. Celia Esposito-Noy. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
We had some technical difficulties to begin the third quarter. Finay Clark will inbound the ball. Jasmine Johnson now has the ball, being guarded by Cameron Hatcher. Johnson can't get free. Johnson gives it to Vicky Sims. Sims being guarded by De Silva. Sims putting on a couple of moves, drives to the basket, and is fouled. Jasmine Johnson will inbound the ball. Johnson gets the ball stolen by R.J. Johnson, and R.J. Johnson is fouled by Monet Sims, or Seals.
R.J. Johnson's been really hustling tonight. She's been moving the ball up the court with a great pace, definitely making it difficult with Laney only having 7 men. Women, sorry.
It's okay. I made the same mistake last time.
Yeah, it's difficult for me to kind of remember that too, because you know I'm so used to playing with guys that I say, "Oh yeah, guard your man," or "We'll do this." So it's an adjustment.
I think women use that vocabulary too. We just, you know, it's the year of the woman. So.
As Destiny Greenwood misses the first free throw. But she gets the second one to go down. And Zaria Thompson inbounds the ball to Jasmine Johnson.
This pressure defense is just so fun to watch by Solano College.
Finay Clark gets away with a travel as Vicky Sims has the ball. Trying to get to the basket. Sims is tripped up by Sumni De Silva.
Oh, she went down hard.
Yeah, and that court does not feel good. I know a little bit too much about that.
It's not a very forgiving place.
Jasmine Johnson inbounds the ball to Seals. Seals gives it to Sims. Sims dribbling, looking to set up the offense, trying to penetrate to the basket. Goes up for a teardrop, misses. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives the ball to R.J. Johnson.
And we saw right there Lizzie Rourke just completely overpowering Clark.
Yeah,
she ripped it out of her arms.
She plays with such great energy. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, she's very aggressive. As Destiny Greenwood goes up for a shot, misses. And rebound by Lizzie Rourke. And a timeout will be called by Solano.
Once again, she's on the ground, wrestling for a ball. She's really out there hustling, doing a great job.
And if you missed it, we just saw her pick up number 5, Ziara Thompson, with a big smile on her face. They shook each other's hand. There's just great sportsmanship out here. I think that's what makes this game that much more fun. These girls don't hate each other. They love this sport, and they want to win for their team. They don't want to win just to beat the other team, if that makes sense.
Yeah, everybody pretty much loves everybody that they go against, but at the same time, that competitive nature just drives you to be like, man, I want to beat these people so bad.
Yeah.
And Lizzie Rourke, very competitive, battling for every rebound and every loose ball. She's really their grinder. She's the toughness of the team, and she really leads by example, being one of the returning sophomores on the team. As R.J. Johnson has the ball. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva back to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson penetrates, goes up for the mid-range shot, misses. Rebound by Vicky Sims. Sims bringing the ball up court. Sims being guarded by Hatcher. Sims looking to pass the ball. Sims gives it to her teammate Zaria Thompson. As Monet Seals with a three-point shot from the corner gets it to go in.
Nice shot from Seals.
RJ Johnson passes it to Sumi De Silva. De Silva back to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. De Silva fakes the three. Johnson gives it to Rourke, and Rourke dribbles the ball off her foot, and it goes out of bounds. Fanay Clark will inbound the ball.
And Solano just back here with the pressure again.
Yeah, and that pressure caused Vicky Sims to double dribble and turn the ball over. It will be Solano's ball. Great job by Lizzie Rourke and Destiny Greenwood applying the pressure.
Yeah, with all that size around you, it'd be really difficult to go anywhere.
And something happened to make the referee change his mind and say that she didn't double dribble, maybe?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what is going on right now.
Yeah. I don't.
It's not often that you see a player change an official's mind, especially at this level.
Yeah, that's
maybe
like,
if it was LeBron, but
yeah. Yeah, I don't get how you can overturn a double dribble call, but hey, whatever the ref has going on in his head, we're gonna run with that.
That was my little stab at Anthony there, Andy. He's a LeBron fan.
Oh no!
As Monet Seals puts up another three, misses. Rebound by Clark. Clark gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Sims. Sims gives it back to Johnson. Johnson backing down. Cameron Hatcher misses the shot. Rebound by Fanay Clark.
Yeah, we're going to need to see Solano making some more rebounds here because so far this second half, Laney has made all of the rebounds. And in order to keep this lead, they're going to have to work down low and get that ball.
It's definitely clear that Coach Williams for Laney was talking it to him and giving him a little pick-me-up at halftime because they've been playing great right out the half.
And Lizzie Rourke gets called for a loose ball foul. A little too aggressive, I guess.
We'll see Zerby and Dell enter the game for Solano.
Jasmine Johnson has the ball. Johnson gets out of the double team. Johnson brings the ball up court, goes all the way, passes it to Fanay Clark, and Clark finishes the basket.
And I think, like I said in that first half, Johnson is going to be the one to look out for. The way she's playing right now, this second half, she will be the one to stop.
Sabrina Zerby denies another shot. And Sophia Dale will not deny the shot, misses the three-point shot. Rebound by Vicky Sims. Sims goes all the way, but misses the layup, but will head to the free throw line.
Solano needs to improve their interior defense because Laney's just getting in there, just getting whatever they want right now.
Yeah, and we will see, Sierra Chapman enter the game now. So hopefully this is going to be the change that Solano needs because Chapman has been unstoppable under the net.
Yeah, with her play, we should see definitely a pickup.
And Sydney Hills will inbound the ball. Hills looking, finds Monet Seals. Seals gives it to Vicky Sims. Sims gives it to Hills. Hills sizing up. RJ Hills goes up for a shot, misses. Rebound by number 25, Kayla Hunt, but she misses. Rebound by Sophia Dale. Dale pushing the ball up court, finds Sabrina Zerby. Zerby gives it to Rourke for the mid-range shot. Rourke misses. Rebound by Thompson. Thompson gives it to Hills. Hills passes it to Seals for the corner three, but she travels.
That's been their favorite call tonight. That's like the sixth travel tonight.
And so if you are just now joining us for the second half, we are here at Solano Community College for the women's basketball game against Laney College. Solano currently in the lead, 35-27. It's been an exciting game, and we are super excited. It's Anthony Williams, Gabby Silva, and Andy Chase here with Solano College Sports Network. Happy to bring you this live entertainment.
And speaking of live, it kind of scares you when you hear it live, but it's very exciting. It's an exciting experience.
Definitely.
Just to know that people are watching you on TV.
Well, and I couldn't be more grateful for our broadcast team here, all the camera crew, our teacher Greg Poff providing us this opportunity. We are the only community college sports broadcasting network, and I think we can all agree that we just feel so fortunate to be able to be a part of this crew. I'm not even a full-time student at Solano anymore, graduated and was welcomed back with open arms to come in and be a part of this. It's super exciting.
Sabrina Zerby has the ball, gives it to Sophia Dale. Dale finds Johnson. Johnson penetrates and will be fouled by Monet Seals. And if they continue to put Monet Seals on R.J. Johnson, that's definitely a mismatch that Johnson should very take advantage of.
Yeah, with her quickness, she is just hard to stop.
Sophia Dale will inbound the ball. Or she just was substituted by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke looking to pass the ball, finds Destin Greenwood. Greenwood finds De Silva for three. She misses, rebound by Chapman. Chapman saves the ball. Greenwood finds Rourke for the mid-range, but she misses.
Yeah, Solano just struggling to find the basket right now. They are putting the shots up, but just to no avail.
As Jasmine Johnson has the ball. Johnson gives it to Sims. Sims penetrates, goes to the hoop, misses. Rebound by Sierra Chapman.
Solano needed that.
R.J. Johnson passes up to Liz Rourke. Rourke gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Chapman. Chapman finds Rourke down low. Rourke goes up, misses the shot, but she will head to the free throw line.
Chapman has come off the bench and been such a spark just now with about 2 rebounds. She's moving the ball really well, and she made a 3.
Yeah, Chapman very versatile. She does have a down low presence on the offensive end, going hard in the paint, but when she's able to hit the three-point shot, that makes her even more deadly scoring-wise. But like you said, she also rebounds, and she has excellent vision to pass the ball.
Her and Lizzie Rourke are just a dangerous duo down low. High energy, good ball movement. Both can hit the 3.
Both have amazing strength. I know I keep keying in on that, but it's just impressive. Especially as young as some of these girls are, it's challenging to develop muscle.
Mm-hmm. As Destiny Greenwood gets stripped and turns the ball over. Jasmine Johnson will inbound the ball. Johnson finds Seals. Seals gives it to Thompson. Thompson finds Sims. Sims gives it to Johnson. Johnson penetrates with the spin move, goes up, misses, rebound by Thompson. Thompson misses her shot, rebound by Lizzie Rourke. And R.J. Johnson gets fouled by Zaria Thompson. And you heard Matt Borchard a while ago talking about somebody make some free throws. As we know, free throws are very important to basketball. They're free shots, and if you can't knock down free throws, that's just one area where a team can really exploit you and force you to take shots, and also the time stops if you're trailing, so that's a big advantage.
Good thing we got RJ at the line. She's a great free throw shooter at about 61%, one of the highest on the team.
Vicky Sims has the ball. Sims finds Clark. Clark gives it to Johnson. Johnson dribbling, sizing up De Silva. Johnson overthrows Monet Seals, and it will be Solano's ball. RJ Johnson will bring the ball up court. And De Silva has the ball. RJ gets the ball back. RJ penetrates, finds Lizzie Rourke wide open down low, and Rourke finishes with the easy layup.
Excellent play.
And an easy turnover. Solano gets the ball back. RJ Johnson with the ball, gives it to De Silva. De Silva swings it to Rourke. Rourke thought about the shot. Solano continues to swing the ball. RJ Johnson swings across court to Destin Greenwood. Greenwood gives it to De Silva. De Silva for three, and she gets the three-point shot to go in.
That was beautiful.
Excellent ball movement, led to good spacing for that three.
And Vicky Sims with some tremendous dribbling splits the double team, but RJ poked the ball away. It will remain Laney's ball.
If they keep moving the ball around like this, Laney can't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's hard to actually really just defend the offense when you're handling the ball so well and moving the ball so well. And the last game we broadcasted against Merritt, Kiara Smith told me that when teams go man-to-man against the Solano offense, then it's more of a disadvantage. That's why you see teams go zone against Solano.
Yeah, with Solano having... It looks like 20 guys on the bench over there. It's got to be hard to run with them.
20 women on
Women,
the bench.
oh my goodness.
And just a moment ago, you seen RJ Johnson put some moves on Laney College.
We
and
did.
She got to the free throw line.
Yeah, Solano wants to ensure that Laney is not able to get in as close range as they just were a couple minutes ago. Laney was trying to break into a 10-point gap there, and Solano came back and put 4 points up on the board, said, no, we don't want you that close.
Yeah, and two more missed free throws from Solano. Matt Borchard is very upset right now. As Vicky Sims goes up with the turnaround jump shot, and now Laney trails Solano by 15 points.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Laney's putting the pressure on.
Lizzie Rourke with the three-point shot. Misses, rebound by Chapman. Chapman goes up, gets it to go in, and puts the lead back up to 17. As Vicky Sims has the ball. This should be the last possession of the third quarter as Monet Seals nails a three-point shot to end the third quarter.
And it was a great shot by Seals, but Solano College still with the hefty lead there, 46-32 at the end of the third quarter. Well, what did you guys see out there?
Well, honestly, with the way that quarter played out, you would have thought that Laney would have cut the lead a little bit more, but Solano's shots have just been falling. They've been hitting threes. They've been moving the ball just as well as they did in the first and second and third quarter. Once again, that stamina is really going to come into play in this fourth quarter, and I think Solano's just going to keep it up, keep that lead.
Yeah, I think Coach Matt is letting them know right now, don't let up, because you might have got a little too comfortable there in that third quarter. But Solano, you can, and you can take this team down if you keep the pressure up, and I think they will if they continue to make these baskets.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, struggling for words there, but it's just I'm so excited to see this game. It's a really fun game.
Yeah, Solano, right now they need to convert their free throws. That's the main issue right now. They're executing fine, but when they get to the free throw line, they just can't seem to knock them down, and that's what's really frustrating Matt Borchard right now. And I wouldn't be shocked if that's what the that's what he was talking about in the team huddle, about knocking down free throws, because Matt Butcher, he will make the team shoot free throws all practice if he wants to.
Yeah, capitalize on opportunity. You have to.
Definitely.
Especially when you're challenging the #1 seed team in conference.
Chapman inbounds the ball to R.J. Johnson. Johnson sizing up Johnson and Johnson. As R.J. finds Sabrina Zerby on the cut. She misses, rebound by Sierra Chapman. Chapman misses, and Lizzie Rourke pokes the ball away, but last touch by Monet Seals.
Excellent vision by Johnson to find the cutting man.
You know, if Chapman's performance tonight hasn't proved to Coach Borchard that she deserves a starting position, I don't know what she's going to have to do, because this girl is playing hard out there.
Yeah, and Chapman only a freshman, so most likely next year she will get the start. But a foul will be called on Sumi De Silva as Vicky Sims was bringing the ball up court.
Chapman's really been the difference maker in this game. She's been just doing just about everything for Solano.
Yeah, she definitely has been making most of the points here in this third quarter for Solano's team, as well as probably, I'm assuming, leading the teams in rebounds. We unfortunately don't have live statistics up here for you. We're just doing what we can, telling you what we know, but I would feel comfortable making that assumption.
And Solano with a costly turnover, but unfortunately for Laney, they did not convert on the opportunity. R.J. Johnson has the ball, gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it right back to Johnson. Johnson calling out the play. Greenwood gives it to Sumi De Silva. De Silva gives it to Chapman. Chapman gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva down low. De Silva gets fouled, and she will head to the free throw line.
You know, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, Johnson's doing a great job running the offense right now. She is just finding the cutting man, finding the open man. She's doing a great job.
Yeah, Johnson really orchestrating the offense very well, as a returning sophomore should. She is the leader of this team and also the leading scorer of the team. And she has a lot to do.
Has the leading energy of the team. Let me tell you, that girl, she's a firecracker.
Sumi De Silva knocks down the free throws. Vicky Sims brings the ball up court. Sims goes up with a nice step through, misses the layup, but will head to the free throw line.
Once again, Laney coming out with a spark.
They get these, moments where it's just like, oh, they're gonna close this gap here. They're coming for it, and then Solano just turns around and says, we let you have your moment, but here's how it's really gonna go.
As Sims misses the first free throw, shooting 50% on the season. And she missed the second one also. Rebound by Lizzie Rourke. Rourke double team, turns the ball over. Zaria Thompson gets the steal. And Destiny Greenwood knocks the ball out of bounds.
Solano can't let up here. They need to keep playing hard.
Jasmine Johnson inbounds the ball to Zaria Thompson. Thompson gives it to Seals. Seals looking for Clark down low. Ball is stolen by Lizzie Rourke. R.J. Johnson has the ball.
When they say sacrifice the body, ladies and gentlemen, that is what they meant. Lizzie Rourke on the floor there doing anything she could to make sure her team got that possession.
As Greenwood has the ball, he gives it to a wide open R.J. Johnson for three. She misses. Rebound by Greenwood. Johnson gives it to Lizzie Rourke. Rourke gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher finds Johnson. Johnson penetrating to the basket, goes up, and will head to the free throw line. As Johnson looking a little shaken up.
I think maybe got the wind knocked out of her. Just taking a second. I don't see a limp or.
I'd be a little shaken up too. She's making me tired just running around all up. She is just working herself out.
Yeah, RJ, she continues every night to work hard for her team. As she misses another free throw, she works hard, puts in the effort, and she is one of the favorites on the team. She is the captain of the team, and she leads the team very well. As she gets the second free throw to go in, Sinead Clark gives it to Monet Seals. Seals finishes the fast break layup. Lizzie Rourke inbounds the ball to R.J. Johnson. Johnson gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to Rourke. They have to get the ball across court, and they do. R.J. Johnson has the ball. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva pulls up for three, and she nails another three-point shot.
Really nice shot from De Silva.
And R.J. Johnson gets the steal, and that's where she's most deadly, is in the passing lanes. As Dustin Greenwood goes up for the shot, gets fouled by Jasmine Johnson, and will head to the free throw line.
R.J. Johnson, if I'm correct, averages about 3.5 steals a game.
Yeah, this Solano team tonight has forced, I feel comfortable saying 6 or 7 turnovers from this Laney College.
Yeah, R.J. Johnson just lightning quick, and if you just lose sight of her, you're going to pay for it.
Mm-hmm. Off the ball on offense, she keeps moving too. That's just been so difficult for Laney.
As Dustin Greenwood misses a free throw, rebound by Cameron Hatcher, and a scramble for the ball.
Looked like pinball down there on the court.
Jump ball, and it will be Laney's ball.
You know, even with it being a 16-point game, neither of these teams are playing like it is. Playing with heart, playing hard. It's a really, really fun game to watch.
It'd be interesting to see what the game would have looked like if we would have scratched that first half.
Mm-hmm.
As Sydney Hills has the ball, gives it to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson with the nice step through, misses the layup. Rebound by Chapman. Chapman gives it to Johnson. Johnson finds Cameron Hatcher, but she can't handle the ball. But the little bump by Sydney Hills caused her to draw the foul.
I think she got a little lucky there.
Okay, but did anyone see the way R.J. Johnson just brought that ball down the court? That was phenomenal. I'm sorry.
Told you, she's quick. Very quick.
I'm still sitting here in amazement about what happened.
Sierra Chapman pulls up for three, misses, and the ball will go out of bounds.
Solano playing good D in this quarter. I think they've only given up about 4 points.
Kayla Hunt inbounds the ball to Jasmine Johnson. Sydney Hills throws it up to Sinead Clark. Clark goes up, misses, but a foul will be called.
On Chapman? Or Rourke? I didn't see.
I think it was RJ.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, she was down there.
Yeah,
told you she's
no,
quick.
I saw her down there. I didn't see the contact between her and the shooter.
Because the hand, it went by real fast. Like you didn't even see it.
The quickness.
Cameron Hatcher comes in for Lizzie Rourke.
If Laney wants to get back in this game, they really got to capitalize on these free throws.
As Sinead Clark misses, Sierra Chapman throws it to R.J. Johnson, nearly stolen. Sumni De Silva putting on a few moves, gives it to Martinez. Martinez gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva to Hatcher. Hatcher to Elizabeth Martinez. Martinez to Chapman. Chapman to Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva penetrates, goes up strong, and gets the layup to go in.
That was nice. Sorry, I'm hooping and hollering over here. It's a fun game.
No, De Silva made a great play.
As RJ Johnson fouls Vicky Sims, going for the steal.
And that will be her second personal foul of the night.
Fanae Clark has the ball, goes up, contested by Sierra Chapman. Sumni De Silva will bring the ball up court. De Silva gives it to Hatcher, Hatcher back to De Silva. De Silva to Hatcher. Hatcher to Martinez. Martinez to Johnson, Johnson to Chapman. Chapman to Martinez for the three. Misses, rebound by Hills. Hills running the court. Settles, gives it to Vicky Sims. Sims looking to penetrate. Uses the screen from Clark. And a foul will be called on RJ Johnson.
Yeah, her feet were still moving. She tried to get set there, but Clark beat her to it.
And RJ picking up 3 fouls in the past 2 minutes.
Solano's really going to need her throughout the rest of the game to keep this pace up.
As Vicky Sims misses another free throw. Lizzie Rourke checks into the game for Elizabeth Martinez. Sims gets the second one to go in. Lizzie Rourke gives it to RJ Johnson. Johnson gives it to De Silva. De Silva gives it back to Johnson. Johnson to Rourke. Rourke back to Johnson. Johnson to De Silva for the corner three. Misses. Rebound by Kayla Hunt. Sydney Hills will bring the ball up court. Hills being guarded by De Silva. Hills driving, pulls up for the mid-range shot, misses. Rebound by Hunt. Hunt goes up, misses. Sierra Chapman gives it up to Cameron Hatcher. Hatcher to De Silva. De Silva to Hatcher. Hatcher to Johnson. Johnson to Rourke. Rourke's pass is nearly stolen, but Thompson steps out of bounds.
It was good effort, but we're here in the fourth quarter, and I think these ladies are a little tired. Actions are getting a little sloppier, and if you're going to do that, you just got to be crisp.
As the referee gives Zaria Thompson a warning, getting too close to the inbounder. Liz Rourke has the ball. Rourke finds De Silva. De Silva penetrates. The ball is stolen. And a shot clock violation will be called.
Laney has played extremely impressive defense in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, in the second half, you see Laney, they really turned it up a notch, but Solano was just too much for them tonight. Sydney Hills has the ball. Hills being guarded by Johnson. Hills passes it to Seals. Seals with the step back is blocked by De Silva. Greenwood gets a rebound. De Silva has the ball. De Silva throws it up to Johnson. Johnson throws it to Liz Rourke. Rourke goes up strong and gets the basket to go in.
De Silva's been having a great quarter, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, getting back to what we were saying earlier, she's just always around the big plays. Like, it starts with her sometimes, or she's either finishing the big play.
I believe I did just see the coach of Los Medanos just step out of the gym. He's here tonight, I think, scouting out what he might have to come up, well, what he is going to have to come up against here in this season from both Laney and Solano. These are just both fantastic teams that are going to be challenging any way you go up against them.
And Solano and Los Medanos was the team that beat Laney their only loss of the season?
I believe it was Merit. We checked
Yeah, I thought
earlier
we checked it was
online,
Merit.
and it was Merit. So I think that Solano.
According to Coach
Oh,
Butcher's wife,
okay.
it was Los Medanos.
Okay.
But yeah, either way, they only have one loss, and for Solano to really just come out and play like this against the #1 team, it shows you how much that loss to Merit really affected Solano.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it shows the fight in this team too.
As Jasmine Johnson has the ball. The ball is stolen by Sumni De Silva. De Silva gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it back to De Silva. De Silva to Johnson. Johnson to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to Rourke. Rourke gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood to De Silva for the three-point shot. Misses. Rebound by Vicky Sims. Sims throws it up to Jasmine Johnson. Johnson gives it to Sims. Sims looking to penetrate. Sims gives it to Johnson. Johnson really, she's holding on to the ball and will be called for a 5-second count.
Solano's really been crowding the paint, making them work elsewhere. I think that's really been bothering Laney on offense.
Yeah, Solano applying tons of pressure. And like you said, it causes turnovers the way Solano has played tonight. Lizzie Rourke inbounds the ball to Sabrina Zerby. As Zerby gives it back to Rourke. Rourke has the ball. Gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher swings it to Glenn. Glenn gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood to Hatcher. Hatcher to Rourke. Rourke across court to Greenwood. Greenwood drives, goes up for the layup, and gets the layup to go in.
So we will see Solano College bring this gap to a 20-point gap, and there Lizzie Rourke bringing it to a 22-point gap.
Yeah, Lizzie Rourke scoring off the Destiny Greenwood steal as Jasmine Johnson misses the layup.
There is just under 2 minutes left in this game, folks, so it is going to be a full court miracle if Laney comes back.
Cameron Hatcher misses, but rebounded by Jillian Glenn as Sabrina Zerby resets the offense. Glenn gives it to Hatcher. Hatcher gives it to Zerby. Zerby gets called for a travel.
Both teams are playing hard down to the wire. It's really, really nice to watch. It's a blowout, but you'd have no idea.
As Solano will bring on the bench.
Stella Havea enters the game for Solano College, as well as Jessica Rapolo and
Elizabeth Martinez.
Sorry, Elizabeth Martinez.
Jasmine Johnson has the ball. She finds Zaria Thompson on the dime, and a timeout will be called. With just over 1 minute left in this game, Solano has really put on the show tonight. We see what they could do, how they could really play defensively, and what do you guys think they could really improve on? Because I know they had some up and downs in this game. Starting with you, Gabby.
You know, I think they just really need to capitalize on the free throws. We've heard Coach Borchard yelling tonight, someone please make a free throw, and even with this 20-point lead, I can only imagine what it would be if they would have capitalized on the free throw opportunities they had tonight.
I also think, I mean, this is my first game watching the team. I haven't had much experience, but they've passed on a lot of open threes, and I thought that was really interesting tonight. I wonder if Coach's game plan was to move it inside because they have bigger men. I'm not entirely sure.
Women.
I really got to work on that. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. It's your first night, and you are doing great. We are So happy that you're here to join us. We're having fun.
Sabrina Zarbi is feeling the pressure and gets called for a 10-second count.
That went quickly. That was a quick 10 seconds.
It did. I had to look up at the shot clock, and 10 seconds did go off the clock. Seals inbounds the ball to Vicky Sims. Sims gives it back to Seals. Seals looking to pass the ball. Seals gives it to Johnson. Johnson gives it to Kayla Hunt. Hunt to Sims. Sims penetrating. And a blocking foul will be called on Stella Havea. Vicky Sims will shoot a free throw. And she misses the first free throw. She will get a second free throw.
And as I said, for Solano, Laney can definitely improve on the free throws as well.
Yeah, it's safe to say for both teams they need to work on that.
Yeah, Laney as a group shooting 57% from the free throw line. As Jessica Rapola throws it up to Elizabeth Martinez, and the ball was last touched by Martinez. Johnson gives the ball to Sims.
30 seconds left here in this fourth quarter.
As Monet Seals throws up a three-point shot. Sabrina Zarbi tries to throw it to Jessica Rapola, but she is fouled by Vicky Sims.
She took that well. She fell hard and got up quickly and ready to shoot.
Yeah, Sabrina Zarbi. She shoots 44% from the free throw line, but she gets the first one to go in.
You'll see a smile on the coach's face if she makes this next one.
Zarbi gets the second one to go in also.
Maybe not a smile, but a bit sigh of relief.
Vicky Sims penetrating to the basket, throws up a shot, nearly goes in. Rebound by Hunt. Hunt misses and fighting down low.
4 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, 4 seconds left on the clock. Laney down 21 points, so this ball game is pretty much over.
I'm really surprised, you know. I thought that it was going to be a much closer match tonight, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Obviously, we are the Solano College Sports Network and love our Solano College athletes. But, yeah, it was interesting to see Laney fall this short.
Yeah, and with a score of 62-42, Solano wins by 20 points against the #1 Laney in conference. And starting with you, Andy, what did you like from tonight's game?
I really liked the pace of play that Solano came out with. They were really pushing the tempo, moving the ball around. I think they knew that Laney was short on women tonight. I was so excited that I said women right there. I just completely lost my train of thought.
Yes, I did it.
But I think they just knew that they could just wear them down and eventually win this game with fatigue on Laney's side. And also, they were just moving the ball inside in the paint and just scoring in the paint at will.
And same for you, Gabby.
Yeah, there we see RJ Johnson getting high fives from the crowd. She just was so enthusiastic and always does a great job at just making her team look great. I said earlier in the night, it looked like she had the defense from Laney dancing. She was moving the ball so well. And I really just appreciate the passion that these girls put into this game. I mean, we saw Lizzie Rourke on the floor multiple times. De Silva was just relentless as far as her shots. You know, she missed a few here and there, but continued to take the shots, was not hesitant. We did see a little hesitation from the other girls, so it was exciting to see her out there on the three, just going for it.
Thank you, Gabby and Andy. This is Anthony Williams here with the Solano College Sports Network. We will be back on January 26th to watch the women play against Yuba College.
And it is the beginning of a new semester, so spots are still open in our sports broadcasting class. If this is a class that would interest you, you can find us under sports broadcasting. We are the Solano College Sports Network. We love welcoming new members to our crew, and if you are a sports enthusiast, we would love to bring you on our team.
Yeah, thank you, Gabby. And we will see you January 26th against Yuba College.
You keep telling me to make it, yeah, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah, cause that's where I'm from.